Let's talk about checking the population of a hive during a winter inspection. Now I know, when this video is being filmed, it doesn't feel much like winter. We're in November, but it's been warm, and so it's a beautiful 75-degree day. The sun is shining, we've still got green grass, but next month we'll be into December, and let's talk about how we do a late fall or a winter inspection. So my goal is always to be in and out of a hive pretty quickly this time of year. I am in a chillier November. I'm really just checking food stores, and I'm seeing what the bee population looks like and seeing if they need any feed in the form of, a sugar brick or fondant, assuming the weather is too cold for them to drink syrup. Once the weather gets under about 55 degrees during the day, they really aren't going to drink much liquid syrup, and you've got to give them some form of food directly on top of the hive. But even if it's 30 degrees outside, you can still check on your hive fairly quickly and easily to assess the strength and assess how much food the hive has. One of the things I always do is just lift up on the hive and see how heavy it is. And that's a crude way of doing it, but fairly effective. I mean, this hive, I can tell you, weighs approximately 100 pounds. I mean, I could be off one way or another by 10 pounds, but it's a pretty heavy hive. If I'm just checking population, I'll frequently just break the boxes apart and I'll just lift up on the box. And I can tell you immediately, this top box is very heavy. It's completely full of honey. I can see the bee population. Looking at this bottom box, I can tell you that, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 frames of bees down below. I can look from the underside of this top box and see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 frames of bees up in the top box. And it can be as simple as that. I'm done. It can be that fast, that simple. You can do it in under 30 seconds and you can see, okay, yeah, this top box is super heavy. My bee population looks good. I've got at least 5 frames in the top, 5 frames in the bottom. 10 frames of bees in the fall or winter is just fine. I'm done. So you shouldn't be afraid of doing an inspection like that almost at any weather conditions. Even if it's cold, it's not going to hurt your bees to quickly open them up, get that quick feel for how much food they have, that quick feel for how many, what the bee population looks like. 30 seconds in and out, you can do that in any weather conditions to assess the strength of your hives.